Hey guys, this is Celnxtlvl here. Some of you may know me from doing some emblems, Black Ops 2. This particular emblem which I'm trying to demonstrate now is the JRabbit emblem. It was actually a request from my not so real life friend Gina, who wanted me to do a JRabbit emblem after she saw some of my other stuff, and I was obliged to do so. I realized that DVR would probably make things easier here, but I don't have one. I should probably invest in one, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I'm going to do my best here to show you how I did the JRabbit emblem. I did use all 32 layers, starting with a square here. I'm going to open it up and you can see the square symbol. If you know how to make emblems, you'll see basically, or you'll know where to go to find these shapes. I did have some to unlock some of them, but none of them were really major. I think in this one I can't remember anything. Alright, starting from the beginning, you got the square, which I used to cover the whole background, because I used it to, fill in all her colors. So the square is just like a beige color for her skin. Followed next by this little doohickey here, which I can show you is in the tool section. You can use it right there. And it's orange. This is the backdrop of her hair. You just gotta line it up in the back there, okay? You can see me take it out, and now I'm gonna fill it right back in again. The next shape is this guy right here, the thimble. Oh, they have names. Good, I could go with the names. You know what? Let me do that over. So round square, followed by the swoop, which is all in the tools section, followed by the thimble, which represents her arm. As you can see right here, once you remove the thimble, that piece of her armor is gone. The thimble represents her arm, followed by the tube. The tube represents the first part of her arm that goes up to her elbow before it hooks in. Then I have the shield. It's also in the tool section, shield, but that's just the outline of her face. I used it to create the dark line that identifies her face. See there? I take it off and now it's back on. The next one is the bone. Once again, this is in the tool section of the emblems. The bone, which represents the top part of her arm, her elbow hooking off into the back there area. So far the opacity of all of these is 100%. The next I use is the smile outline. The smile outline is just a quick hook to show where her neck is under her chin. Plain and simple. Nothing complicated about that. Following that is the flag breeze. The flag breeze is something I use for shading. And I had to put it in this layer 8, in order to make it sit the way I want it to, because it comes around the back. It goes over her neck, over the front part of her neck here, over her neck, and then it goes behind and it comes up here to provide this shading in the back as well. So that is why it's in layer 8. Okay? After that is the shield again. That's just the filler of her face. The outline is black, her face and the inside is beige. Following that comes the private first class. You find it in the rank section. And the private first class is just a little line under her eye. The bottom part of her eye identifies where the eye stops. The white of her eye stops. So I made that black right there. Following that comes her actual eye, the half circle, which I used in white to make the white of her eye. And then the next after that comes the full circle, which I used to make her actual eyeball. The purple half circle, some of these you have to stretch out if you don't know how to do this. When you pick an item and you up here it offers you the chance to press in the right stick, you press in the right stick to change it from free scale to fixed scale. You can stretch the items out. You can make them tall, short, fat. It's like a taffy. You just pull them around, make them into different shapes, or at least distorted versions of the shapes. So I used that to distort it to make her eyelid. After that, I used this guy over here. the half shuriken in the tool section. He's right here off to the left side, right under her hair. He represents just little folds of skin, which add detail. Little folds of skin here. You can see her shoulder and another little part of her collarbone or something coming down. Afterwards, I used the old half mustache for her hair. This is a 3-part section here, starting with her actual hair, which is the orange. This orange section here is her hair, followed by the black section, which is her outline. It's basically the same thing. I just put the hair in, then I highlighted. I chose to copy the item, not clear layer. I chose to copy the item and I laid it right on top of it, making it black. So the top one, which is here, right now she has black hair. I add back the hair. This is her hair. Behind it is the next layer, which is full black. That's just the outline of her hair. And behind that is the shadow, which is the exact same thing in black, but opacity, I brought it down to 35 and I slid it a little bit over, and now we have shading. That's where her hair, the shadow of her hair comes down on her face. So those are those 3. Afterwards, I have the smile outline again, which I used the second time for her boob. I hooked it. Wait, let me put that smile outline back there. Oh, I'm sorry. That was her eyebrow. I'm sorry. That was her eyebrow up here. The eyebrow top. Next, I used the flag breeze again. So we're in layer 19 now, and I used the flag breeze. Stretched it out. I pressed in the right stick again, stretched it out, made it into her eyelash that's hooking all the way out. And it rides over her, it goes over her arm there. So you can see the eyelash, I put it there. Afterwards, the golf flag. The golf flag is just a little part of her nose. It just represents where her nose is. It gives it just a sense of an area. It's not very detailed. Following this, we have a full circle, which is her teeth. I have a full circle under some layers in order to make her mouth. The full circle is her teeth here, followed by the bone again. Now the bone, as you can see here, I'm removing it. The bone is gone. That's just one side of her lip, the bone. The next thing I used is this little line here to represent where her teeth are clenching with the golf flag again. I guess you could use pretty much any little black line there if you want to. Her bottom lip is the curved line. You find the curved line in the tools section. And then we use the bone again on the far side to represent the far side of her mouth or her lips. Finally, I also use here the smile outline, which is her boob curving over here, right? That's just the outline of her boob. Then I use this little red guy here, the kiss in red, to just kind of show where her dress comes up and covers that part of her boob. The commander in the rank section, I use that and I stretch it a little bit to kind of make it look like the dazzling, because her dress is like dazzling, so this is supposed to be like the lights dazzling off of it. And then finally, to show the shine in her lips, the moisture or the shine from her saliva or whatever, I used the bone section again. I just made a smaller version in white, and I put it right over her lip right there, and I put the opacity at 60. I did the same thing here with the curved outline on her bottom lip. And then finally, the last 2 things was to make her hair look a little bit more 3D, or look a little bit more, or nicer, whatever it is. I used this guy, the Avenger, stretched him out. You can see him here. I'm going to remove him for a second. Now her hair has, no detail. But then I put it back in at 15% in white. This is white, 15%. And I stretched them out and kind of angled them and shaped them. And now it kind of falls and makes it look like her hair is a little bit more detailed. And finally, it's the flag breeze again. I used it for the shadow on this side of her body. It hooks in like this. You can see the shadow coming in. And there it is at 60%. And that's how you get JRabbit. If you pay attention to this demo, you'll see where each layer is, starting, you know, from 1 to 32. You can adjust it accordingly. I know this isn't the best job because obviously if I had a DVR I'd do a much better job, but either way, some people have been asking. I've got a lot of emblems and people have been messaging me and asking me how did I make them, can I put some of the videos up on YouTube, and etc, etc. And you know what, honestly I would like to. I would love to do it, you know, the bright way with a DVR, but for now I just got to do it this way. And if you like it, subscribe to it. You know, depending on how much fanfare or whatever the word may be this video gets, I'll probably put some of the other ones I got on. You might have seen my other ones, which are pretty vulgar, a little bit perverted. Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I have a creative mind, perverted mind, a little twisted, yeah. So some of them are out there. But we'll see how this one goes over, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe or message me, leave a comment, whatever. Let me know what you think. And hopefully I can put up a couple of other ones that might be enticing, or some of you may have been wondering about, you know. But here she is, JRabbit, made by Celnxtlvl. Just kind of thought it over, and there she is. Thanks a lot, guys.